nationwide as 109 flights have been cancelled in Mumbai today. In the national capital, we're learning that 54 departures and 52 arrivals have been called off, causing major disruption at both the metro airports. Passengers have been advised to check the flights before travelling. Disruption from IndiGo flight cancellation continued into the fifth day today, with multiple flights cancelled across the country. The airline, struggling with the widespread operational chaos for the last 4 days, recorded over 1,000 cancellation on Friday and 550 on a Thursday as well. In the last 4 days, in fact, we're learning that as many as 1,800 flights have been cancelled so far, and there's utter chaos on the airport. Meanwhile, Delhi Airport has issued an advisory stating that operations are gradually returning. But is that the situation on the ground? For that, let me go across to my colleague Isha Nilesh. Isha is joining from the Delhi Airport, and Nilesh from the Mumbai Airport. Coming to you, Isha, first, we're learning that Delhi Airport has said that, in fact, the operations are gradually returning. But is that the case? Can you get us the ground report and what the people are saying there?
Right, Akanksha, the Delhi Airport in their latest advisory has stated that situation is getting back to normal gradually. Gradually being the key word here, considering that there was a lot of chaos last night and since the last few days as well. But showing you around here the visuals to give you a spot check of the situation. In fact, we're right outside gate number 6. This is Terminal 1 at the Indira Gandhi International Airport. You can see that passengers have queued up and things are moving in an orderly fashion. But it is also imperative to note that this is not because IndiGo has completely cleared all their backlog, but it is just because their damage control has gotten better. What they're doing on the ground is that they have been informing passengers more proactively about cancellations and reschedulings. But again, this does not mean that there are no more cancellations and reschedulings happening. Like you also stated, there are 54 cancellations that we have reported from the national capital, and in fact in from other cities as well. We are reporting cancellations. So, and this is not an issue that can be just fixed in a day or in 2 days, Akanksha. This will take long, this will take a while to get fixed, and IndiGo is taking action. The DGC has set up a committee which is headed by the Ministry of Civil Aviation, has also taken part in it. They have also set up a committee, and the Civil Aviation Minister said that now they're taking stock of the situation. But again, we've seen harrowing visuals from the airport. We've seen children, we've seen the elderly, we've seen people suffer because their lives completely derailed because of how poorly this crisis has hit them. But yes, situation on the ground seeming slightly better, but it is too soon to comment if IndiGo's actually managed to lap up what they created chaos for.
Absolutely. In fact, Isha, stay on with us. I'm also joined by Nilesh from Mumbai Airport, Adi from Lucknow Airport, and Neha from Bengaluru Airport. Coming to you, Nilesh, we're learning that 109 flights have been cancelled as far as Mumbai International Airport is concerned. What is the situation there? Because you've been getting us a ground report. People are saying that when they leave from their house, they're not informed anything. But as soon as they arrive at the airport, they are being told that there's been a cancellation, no food, no water given to them whatsoever.
Well, yes, absolutely, and the situation is again dire at Mumbai Airport as well. And the most painful part is that today marks the 5th day of this entire situation, and the situation remains unchanged. Behind me are the pictures which are enough to explain the trouble that the passengers are facing since early morning hours. We have reached here at Mumbai Airport as early as 7 a.m. in the morning, and since then the queue seems to be not ending. People had reached out today on the 5th day with a hope that soon they will be reaching out to their destination after various regulations and meetings were underway. Committee has been formed to look into the case. But now it seems like there is no end to the plight that the passengers are facing. Several international passengers, foreign passengers were also seen into this queue, who are now making their way to their hotels, to their another accommodation, because they find no solution here at the counter, here at the airport, and which is why their patience seem to be running thin. We can see a foreign national also here. We'll try to understand her grievances. Ma'am, if we can speak to you, what exactly is your trouble? Why are you in this queue?
I'm just having an issue with my ticket. No cancellation issue.
No cancellation as of now. But has there been any communication with you?
No, but the hotel informed me that there may be some challenges, so I came a little bit early, yes.
So you're expecting a major challenge today as well. So where exactly were you heading today?
I'm heading to Agra.
Agra.
Yeah.
It's in MP.
Yes.
So, how exactly is your experience given point that you are into this long queue? Do you think there could be a solution given out?
As long as my ticket works out, it's fine. Yeah. I can't speak for everyone else. I hope it works out for them.
Okay, so the hope that the passengers have is all that they have with them, because the agency seems to be not supporting to the passengers. Sir, आपसे जानना चाहें आप कहाँ जा रहे थे और कितनी तकलीफ?
I'm going to Tamil Nadu.
You're going to Tamil Nadu. Any message that was earlier conveyed to you that the flights were delayed or cancelled?
They are still like confusing me with a lot of messages actually.
Okay.
Now I got a message that the flight will be taking off at 12:35 p.m. And then suddenly they are saying like, now you can check in or something.
Okay.
So they are
So
confused.
what is your next plan of action, because other flights are also charging a bomb?
I don't think I'm traveling actually.
Okay.
If this is not working, then I have to stop it basically.
Okay, so you have to cancel your plan. Sir, what is your say? आपको कितनी तकलीफ हो रही है?
Nothing. They've cancelled the flight, but they haven't even given details. I have a morning, evening, so I don't even know which flight has got cancelled. The message, if you can see, it says nothing. It just says flight cancelled. It's a standard message.
So it must be an important visit for you.
Yeah, obviously that's why we travel, right? So I don't know. So I'm trying to figure it out. There's a long queue.
As of now,
All
no
right, so
communication.
as you heard, there's no end to flight when it comes to the chaos at the airport. There are many still stranded there. But an advisory has come in from the Delhi airport. In fact, this is the advisory. Let me take you through the details. At Delhi airport, we are pleased to confirm that flight operations are now steadily resuming and getting back to normalcy following the recent disruption. Some IndiGo flights continue to be affected. Passengers are advised to check the latest flight status with the airline before leaving to avoid any inconvenience. Our teams are actively coordinating with all the stakeholders to minimize the disruption and ensure a smooth travel experience for the passenger. We appreciate your patience. So this is what the Delhi authority have to say. They are saying that the flight operations are now steadily resuming and getting back to the normalcy. But it remains to be seen what the situation there on the ground is, because we're learning that at the Delhi airport in the last few hours, as many as 54 IndiGo flights have been cancelled. We have more breaking update coming in, and this time from Jammu and Kashmir. We're learning that at Jammu airport, IndiGo flight operations are also affected. 11 IndiGo flights which operate from Jammu, 9 are operational, 3 are currently cancelled. So this is as far as the situation in Jammu and Kashmir is concerned. Let me go across to my colleague Ankit, who's been in fact tracking all the details. Ankit, what is the situation on the ground? We're learning that in Jammu, 3 flights have been cancelled.
Yes, absolutely. 3 flights has been cancelled. 2 are of the Mumbai, 1 is of the Hyderabad. 7 are being operational today. Yesterday, 11 flights of the IndiGo which were operational at the Jammu airport has been totally cancelled. It means 11 flights which run from the Jammu airport was cancelled. But today, out of 10, 3 have been cancelled, 7 are being operational. I am at the IndiGo Inquiry Center. Let me talk to the IndiGo employees. Ma'am, how many flights are today operational?
7, sir. 7.
7. And what about the cancellation?
Sir, only 2 flights are cancelled.
Only 2 flights are cancelled, sir.
1 are delayed.
1 are delayed, sir.
So you can listen. These are the employees of the IndiGo which are clearly saying that the 7 flights are today operational, but it is the situation at the Jammu airport where you can see how the people and passengers are coming.
People continue to suffer there in Jammu and Kashmir as well. For more on this, let me also go across to my colleague Neha, who's been tracking all the details from Bengaluru airport. Neha, what is the situation there? Because we are learning that many flights have been cancelled there as well.
Yes. Well, it's been endless waiting for passengers in Bengaluru as well. Many of them just left in the lurch here with no communication whatsoever from the airline. They've been coming down to the airport, having their flights cancelled, going back and coming over and over again. Joining us right now is a passenger who was supposed to be in Bombay yesterday afternoon. Sir, could you tell us what exactly happened? You seemed quite agitated by the fact that the airline is not communicating at all.
My only question to these IndiGo people is that if these people are cancelling the flights, why they are booking the flights through apps? In Make My Trip, there are so many apps are there. Why they are taking the bookings? They should not take the bookings at all.
Yeah.
This is my question. This is a problem because if the booking is shown in every apps, okay, in platforms, application platforms.
Sir, how many times have you had to come down to the airport, sir? You said that this is the second time
This
that
is
you.
the second time.
Yeah.
This is the second time, madam.
Okay.
This is
And there's any communication now, sir, from the airline?
Yesterday morning they have sent a message.
Okay.
Today very lately they have sent a message.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you're hopeful, sir, you would take off at 12:30 today?
I'm not hopeful.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
My serious question is that if these people they are not scheduling the flight, then why then there should be no booking. Then there should be no booking.
Yeah.
I don't know what is this. Why they are doing this. I don't know. They should be investigated.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you for speaking
Thank
to
you.
us. You know, many passengers who have been stranded at the airport, as you would see, senior citizens, children that are being impacted, people with medical emergencies as well. And it's really the most unfortunate situation over here at the airport. We've been speaking with several passengers, some who've had to miss their engagements, some who've had to, or rather who are on the verge of missing their wife's pregnancies or their deliveries. It's absolute chaos over here, to say the least. There are very few flights that have now started operating. In fact, from the Kempegowda International Airport in Bengaluru, as you'd see, in fact, passengers over here right now just outside the IndiGo counters. And more importantly, of course, if we just give our viewers a quick glance of this, there are a majority of the flights over here that you see that passengers waiting with bated breath here, that at some point, these flights that you see cancelled on this very display here would begin operating. People have been stranded at the airports for hours together. People have been coming down, heading back with no sort of clarity from the airport authorities whatsoever. We'll, of course, try and get in a word here from some passengers. Sir? Hi, sir, if I could speak to you. Are you supposed to be flying IndiGo, sir? Have you faced any inconveniences?
Just my flight is there now.
Okay. You've been informed, sir, by what time your flight would?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, of course, sir, hi, if I could just speak to you, sir. We're seeing the kind of chaos across the country, sir. The largest airline that people so dependably rely on has now put the same people through a lot of chaos. How has your experience been?
Ma'am, we are coming from Phuket. Yesterday we flew from Phuket on an IndiGo flight. We were supposed to fly down to Lucknow. We had a connecting flight. Yesterday they told me that it's cancelled. We are rescheduling your flight. They gave me a ticket for this morning flight to Lucknow again.
Yeah.
And now again it is showing that the flight has
no clarity whatsoever. Okay. Well, the situation remains the same across the country. Passengers stranded at airports. IndiGo, of course, claiming that it is helping, but evidently on ground, a very different picture here that's being painted. Back to you.
Absolutely, and all that we can see on the board behind you is cancellation written in red. There's no end to the flight. Then imagine this. Many want to travel because there are medical emergencies. Students want to travel because they have to give the examination. There are last flights that people have to attend as well. Thanks so much, Neha, for all the details. Now let's tell you what is happening in Lucknow in UP. In fact, we're learning that 8 IndiGo flights have been cancelled from Lucknow airport, while 1 is delayed. 1 Air India also cancelled from Lucknow. In fact, this is as far as Lucknow is concerned. For that, let me go across to my colleague Adeep, who's been tracking all the details. Adeep, what is the situation there? How many flight cancellations so far?
Well, Akansha, see, as far as Lucknow airport is concerned, at least 9 flights have been cancelled from Lucknow airport. Out of these 9 flights, 8 belongs to IndiGo. IndiGo have cancelled their 8 flights. And you can see on the counters that the passengers, they have been lining up at the IndiGo counter, inquiring about their flights, about the cancellation of flights and about the delayed flights. And I'll ask my camera person to zoom into this board which has the details of departure. So you will only see that the entire board is in a kind of a red condition, where all the flights have been cancelled from Lucknow airport. So only what you will see is the cancellation of flights flights from the Lucknow airport. So all the flights have been cancelled from here. In this board particularly, you can see that how flights have been cancelled, and passengers, they have been waiting up at the airport. Many of the passengers, they have been stuck at the airport for hours, and they are saying that IndiGo is not providing them with any adequate answers. IndiGo is not sharing any details, and what they are doing is that they are not just cancelling the flights, but they are delaying up the flights for after every 2 hours, which is making more inconvenient for the passengers. The passengers say that IndiGo, if they do not want to fly, then they should cancel the flight at that very moment, so passengers can provide anything for themselves, or they can work on their itinerary, whether they have to stay in Lucknow or they have to move out on their own. Because the passengers claim that IndiGo is not providing any kind of assistance. So in the back of this board, you can see that all the flights have been cancelled, and passengers, they all are lining up at the IndiGo counter, wanting an update, inquiring about the update from the IndiGo staff, and they are not getting any positive response from the IndiGo staff that is present at these particular counters, Akansha.
Absolutely. So the crisis continues. In fact, inquiry has been ordered into this. The Civil Aviation Ministry, at the center of the controversy, has woken up to the chaos after 4 long days. Thank you so much, Neha, Deep, Nilesh and Isha, for getting us the ground reports. With this, a short break.